And it could be the age on me, but I am less inclined to shake ass and more interested in shaking tables. Please don't talk to me about wanting a better life if you're not actually interested in implementing the strategies necessary to do so. You've been on the wrong side of the median income your entire life, and yet you think that's where you're going to find the tools and resources necessary to break through the glass ceiling. How? You have to let go of the life you have in order to gain the life you deserve. And the willingness to do so is the only way that you're going to see it through. That abundance of your highest self is not even a version of yourself that you can conceptualize right now. So start doing different shit. Start waking up earlier. Start actually paying attention to what you're putting in your body. Start working out. Go to therapy. It doesn't have to be that complicated. But if you don't actually start to take steps to make yourself into the version that you want to be, you will remain where you are. And I will not be here with you.
I think niggas scared. Niggas scared to live a good life. Niggas scared to try to pursue something better than the normal, fool. Fuck the norm, nigga. We ain't doing no social norm shit. I don't give a fuck about being normal, nigga. If nigga, fuck being normal.
Everybody loved Black China when she was out here, you know, giving the Kardashians hell. Everybody loved it when she had that BBL. When she took that stuff out, it was a problem. K. Michelle was a rock star to people when she was on those reality shows, you know, with her BBL. And then she was saying that was making her sick. Then all of a sudden, she's a problem. Do you see how that works? The second you unplug from the matrix, then all of a sudden, you're problematic. You're automatically disrespected. You're disrespectful. You're a sellout. You're all these things. No. Those of us who have unplugged from the matrix understand that you have bought into a system that you didn't even realize you had bought into. They literally pulled the world over your eyes and told you this is what it is. My mama says it's the equivalent of putting shit in a crystal dish, covering it with whipped cream and putting a cherry on top and telling black people it's chocolate mousse. So that when real chocolate mousse shows up, they're like, man, what the hell is this shit? It's too sweet. I don't like this. I'm gonna stick with the chocolate mousse I know. But it's shit. Well, it was good enough for my mom. It's good enough for me.
So, for a lot of people asking, right, why y'all can't find no masculine men, right? Outside the uniforms, you see all this bullshit that I'm wearing, right? Outside this, why you can't find no masculine men with true character, right? With morals, and that'll risk their life for you, right? Protective, all that shit, right? Why you can't find them no more, right? It's because with the government putting on y'all food, what they promoting on the TVs, right? They trying to destroy the divine masculine or the masculine presence within society, right? That's why you can't find no more masculine men. So the energy on the planet being manipulated. You see the women being masculine and the men going to more femininity, right? It's all by design, right? So when somebody maneuver and they masculine, no matter if they like men or not, no matter what, you feel me? Because there's some, I guess you could say gay men or homosexual men that'll beat your ass, you feel me? But that masculine presence within you, the world is trying to destroy that. If you a man and you masculine, they shun that. They don't want you to go in that direction, right? They want you to chase money. That's a feminine energy. They want you to chase that energy. So you got a lot of people thinking, oh, this person got a whole lot of money. They masculine. That's a feminine energy. What character is that person exuding to you? Are they protecting you? Will they risk their life for yours? Things like this, they character. And the world devalue that.
So a lot of people struggle with their spirituality because they're only interested in being a material millionaire and not a spiritual one. They treat their spirituality like a costume and they put it on when it's convenient for them. And then they're wondering, why do I have such short-term results? Because you a short-term bitch. I hope this has helped you all. Happy Mercury Day.
If they couldn't see your vision, they don't need to be in your reality. Catch it. This is why it's important to establish boundaries, even when it comes to your success. Because when God's purpose and plan for your life come to fruition, people love to act like they were a part of the journey. And they were a part of your journey, all right. They were the obstacles. They were the weapons that were forming, that were trying to keep you from prospering. And once they start to see God moving and shaking in your life, they start to get fresh. They start to get new. They start to, you remember when? Oh, I was totally in support of that. Oh, that was such a good idea. Why I ain't get an invite to the wedding? Why you ain't invite me to the baby shower? Why you ain't invite me to the labor and delivery room? Why you ain't let me know that you got the job, girl? Why you ain't let me know that you got the record deal? Why you ain't let me know that the business took off? Because you didn't believe in it? The world, Them the type of folks you need to go on ahead and leave them on red or just block them. Don't feel like a bad person. Don't feel guilty for doing it, because this next level where God is taking you, a lot of people are going to want to take responsibility for that, and they had no part in that outside of adding to the stress. So go on ahead and add them to the block list. Okay? You don't need them in this next level of your life.
Just because someone from your past came back into your life does not mean it's a sign to let them back in. See, karma works both ways. Just like it works for you, it works for them. And a lot of times, the reason why the universe has people coming back from your past is because you have been healing and moving forward. And a lot of those people left thinking that you were going to be suffering, begging for their help. And they came back because the whole time they realized how much they missed you and how good of a person you were, and that they're missing out on your effort and energy. So keep on moving forward. When people from your past come back, it's really confirmation that you're headed in the right direction, and you're supposed to continue growing and healing and moving forward and showing that you don't need them just to reach your goals in life and reach success and be happy with where you're headed.
When somebody is expressing what you did to hurt them, the moment you not in the mood to talk about it, the moment you start deflecting it, the moment that you switch the blame onto them for something that they did way back in the past that you just chose never to address, but you're going to bring it up in the moment that they're hurt, that's every word in the book. That's manipulation. That's gaslighting. That's crazy as hell. It's so many things that falls under. It's too many people out here warping the mechanism that's going to make them them. That's what lying does. That's what manipulating does. It's just making you a worse person for your future self and for the people that you're going to encounter in the future. So I'm saying that to say, just because you are good at shit and just because you can do shit doesn't mean that you should be doing shit. All that lying, all of that manipulating, all of that flipping the blame, all of that gaslighting, leave that shit alone. Leave that shit alone. It ain't doing nothing but making you a worse person in the future. If you actually planning for your future and you actually care about the person that you're going to turn into, stop. Just stop. Start practicing good habits right now, because I promise you're going to meet your match, or you're going to meet the person that you actually want, and somebody's going to get fucked up in that scenario. So just stop now.
I am 100% convinced that people's faces are direct reflections of their souls. And not only can I validate this in my personal experience, but when I look back at all the people that I thought were so beautiful in elementary school and high school, and now I see them and I'm like, what happened? Well, what happened was they decided not to work on their internal world, and as a result, their external world is a direct reflection of that. In my experience, the more that I worked on myself, the more that I cultivated true self-love, the more beautiful I became on the outside. When I look at pictures of me 5 years ago versus now, it is night and day. My facial features changed so much. The more that I worked on myself and the more that I worked on my soul, and the more that my soul came to life, the more beautiful I became. And this is 100% a fact. I see this everywhere, in everyone. Work on yourself and your external world will change 100%. Peace and love.
I've always noticed that the people that go through the most shit always end up the most successful. Because if you don't know how to snap back from adversity, you ain't never gonna be a winner.
People look at you as a threat. They don't like you when they see you, man. They don't want to see your face. Some people really don't want to see you on this earth, but I'm here to tell you that the Most High not done with you. The Most High just getting started with you. So whatever they trying to do to you is going to happen to them. I'm speaking to a walking earth angel, man. You are an earth angel. You are here to raise the vibrations of humanity. You are here to change the lineage of your family. I'm talking to the generational curse breaker, the generational wealth bringer, the first multi-billionaire in your family. Let me repeat that. You are the first multi-billionaire in your family. I want to see somebody put that in the chat right now. I'm the first multi-billionaire in my family, man. I'm the first multi-billionaire in my community. I'm the first multi-billionaire in my state. See, they underestimated you, man. They underestimated you because you was quiet. They underestimated you because they caught you in a low vibrational state of your life.
You know, Sometimes when you deeply hurt a spiritual person, somebody who have healed, somebody who have understanding, somebody who have been through some things. See, when you hurt that person don't hate you. That person nothings you. Seriously, they nothing you. When you understand what that means. Nothing you means, I don't really look at you anything. I'm not jealous, I'm not angry, I'm not frustrated, I'm not miserable when I see you. There's nothing there. Because they understand that is your nature, and what you do or what you did has nothing to do with us. So we can't waste our time hating you. We just nothing you.
If you've always felt like the black sheep in your family, it might be because you refuse to conform to toxic family dynamics. And here's why that's actually a strength. Being the black sheep or the scapegoat in a narcissistic family is a uniquely painful and often very isolating experience. In a family where appearances, control, and manipulation are prioritized, you dare see through the dysfunction and refuse to play along with the unspoken toxic rules. You may have questioned the family narrative or refused to participate in emotional manipulation and dishonesty. It is this unwillingness that marks you as different, but that's also your sign of strength. Refusing to conform to a toxic dynamic, even if it means being cast out or misunderstood, is a sign of your own resilience. It means you have an inner compass that refuses to be silenced. The ability to see what others cannot and to prioritize truth over false harmony is a huge strength. While it may feel like a curse, being the black sheep or scapegoat of the family actually marks the start of a new lineage, breaking generational cycles.
Be trying to convince us that you didn't owe that girl no loyalty because you think it's going to help you escape karma. Nah, but you still got to run it. You still got to catch it. When it's time to reap what you sow, karma don't care who owed who loyalty. The only thing that matters is were you an active and willing participant in the pain of a person who didn't deserve it. And the funny part about reaping what you sow is it don't always come back in the form of you getting your heart broke. Sometimes it come back in the form of attacking whatever area it is that you value the most. Especially if this is a divinely protected person who you play with, your finances taking a hit, your family taking a hit, your business is taking a hit. Everything that you touching is crumbling, nothing is working for you. All because you done touched somebody that you had no business touching. And the only thing that you can say is, oh, I didn't owe her no loyalty, and that's why your life looked like that. That's why you going through what you going through.
I used to get mad, like, damn, you don't get it? And it's like, they don't get it. So why you mad, Bucks? Try to expect you out of everybody, have you stressed out, pissed off, your energy will start rubbing off wrong on all your people. I should be around my cousin, all them, my uncle, all them, and they be like, damn, what's wrong with you, man? Nigga, feel your energy low. It's because I was getting into uncalled for arguments, going back and forth with folks, getting into shit that didn't matter because I was expecting me out of them. People don't understand reciprocation. They understand separation.
The anointing irritates demons. And I know nobody says that anymore because we like to use words that are more socially appropriate. We like to use words that are more culturally palatable to the human ear. But the truth is what it is. The anointing irritates demons. When you show up operating in truth, when you show up operating in transparency and in love, people who are comfortable behind the facades of the demonic strongholds that have held them captive and in bondage, they will become irritated by your presence. And so when you start noticing that people are acting weird, they're not acting. The demons inside of them have been triggered. Please do not change and start cowering back because the people that you have encountered begin to start to do things and move a little weird and move a little odd, and they begin to talk about you and they begin to try to discredit you. You operate and flow in the anointing. And so you're going to have things that are going to come against you. My big mom used to always tell me years ago, if you don't have no fight, you're not right. If everybody likes you, then something is wrong. When you irritate demons because you refuse to operate in a place of dishonesty, you refuse to operate in a place of bitterness or wrath, you irritate demons.
So many times for being nice.
Listen to me.
For being nice.
That's not why you got played. You got played because they didn't want to believe it.
Damn, what you mean? Please expound.
People don't want to believe that people are really nice. People don't want to believe that people are really kind. All of us are struggling with our humanity. All of us got to guard up with everybody.
Yeah.
So there's always people that are, no matter how good you treat them. Matter of fact, some people, the better you treat them, the worse they behave. They don't want to believe it's real. You can't be real. No, everybody's up. What do you mean you? And then they try to find ways to push those buttons to bring that negative side of humanity out of you.